Hello and welcome to Annapolis, Maryland. Today at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium to see who will win the Go Bowling Military Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here we go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. He breaks a tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
I really like that drive for this offense. putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Makes the catch. It's Kent. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. The give from the gun. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Makes a grab deep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Grabbed on the outside, it's Chapman.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability.
Touchdown, Pitt! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Holding.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go!
They'll go right back to the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That's caught. It's lead. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Hand off from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Horvath. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're facing a third down. Run the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. On first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing military bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Military Bowl.
He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Navy will go back on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Sends it back in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy now facing 3rd and short. To the air, it's Horvat. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, midshipman.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play...
Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback keeps it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Horvath. He's got the back in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Goes to the option. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big fullback's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
Got the back over the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Dropping back, it's Horvat. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The toss sweep to the right. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long.
Trick 9B.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot.
Turning it on! And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Navy offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the option, he'll keep it himself. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their off.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. Pulled down for the tackle.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Kick is in the air. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.